Good morning and welcome to my first annual, and I'm going to have to tell you, I miss everyone, so I'm hoping that this is just the first and the only one that I need to do because I definitely love the connection with all of you. So welcome, welcome. So this will be the first of 6 demos in the next couple days. Hopefully I can give you some great tips and learn a recipe, and I'm going to do a couple of appetizers. One I've been dying to do, and that's that baked ricotta. I think I'm doing that one tomorrow. But anyway, so we're just going to, like I said, remember you need to, I'm having special drawings for people that watch, giving away one prize starting at the next demo. These are different prizes, and then you put 5 tickets in, and for that, and then they'll be transferred into the mystery host drawing, or because I have a mystery host drawing on Saturday morning, and then that'll be for the orders and stuff like that, and then my drawing giveaway, which will be tomorrow night. Now, 5 tickets, and then let's say you don't watch me live, but you do watch the video, then comment that, hey, I saw it, so I can give you 2 tickets, okay? I know it's a little confusing, trust me. I just keep going over and over and going, oh my God. It's so much easier when you're just there with me. And that you'd be able to try the food. So, of course, that's always, I know we all like the food and drink. It's too early. I guess I could have had a mimosa, but I just want to be in strength here. So what I thought I'd do, especially because I am going to do a sweet potato soup, and I use a lot of vegetable broth, and sometimes it's on sale and it tends to get expensive. So I looked up making my own vegetable broth, and you can do your own chicken broth. I'm going to post both of those recipes. So all the recipes that I do, I will post later on. But I thought, wow, this would be, because you can do it in the quick cooker, or for those of you that have the Instant Pot. So I just thought, what a great idea. This 4 cups, it says, well, 3 cups. This kind of looks like a not Comstock. What's it called, Chris? Compost. Oh, compost. Looks like a compost pile. But it said, those vegetables. And you know how I always say, like, when you're using the veggie spiralizer and stuff like that, to save those and put them in the freezer. Well, here's another thing. You can make your own broth. So, and this is pretty darn easy. So you put 10 cups of water. I've already put in 8. So there's 10 cups of water. Of course, using my Easy Read measure-all cup. It requires a teaspoon of black pepper. So I'm just going to use our grinder. And of course, this is our peppercorn, triple peppercorn medley. I'm just going to put it in. I don't know if that's a teaspoon or not. Okay. So then when it said like 3 cups, and I know I'm thinking, oh my God, I didn't really have a whole lot of leftover vegetables. So I'm just going to throw this in, okay? Then it said corn cob. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that, with the corn kernels. So I'm going to put that in. But I'm using, just to let you know, corn's out of season because I had to, it was already prepackaged. So I'm using my kernel cutter. Just, you guys, if you do a lot of salads, or you have dentures, whoops, or you can't, eat corn on the cob, or the kids can't because of braces, our kernel cutter is the best. And remember, my other tip is it works great with the pineapple wedger. So I'm putting the cobs in there. Then it said 3, and I couldn't get all the peel off. Ginger. So I'm throwing the ginger in there. I love when I can just throw stuff together. It makes it so much easier. Going to show you the onion peeler, because this was something new. So what this does is it just starts, and you can peel it. You can get it as a set with the citrus peeler. And then they said, using, of course, my favorite knife, my Santoku, and my 5-inch one, so Chris can get a good picture of that. I'm putting a little bit more of the turmeric in there because I couldn't find Graham Gourmet Marcel. Yeah, I couldn't find that. So I'm going to put that in. Then it talked about 3 or 4 celery stalks. Again, thought I had that. Already gone to the store. So I'm just putting what I got left over. Putting it all in there. Okay. And it said 4 to 5 garlic cloves, but you know me, love garlic. I'm going to show you the roller in a minute, so I'm just showing you right now. I peeled it with our peeler. Okay. Then it talked about, and they didn't say, they just said 2 carrots halves. Well, these are so gosh darn little. I'm going to put in 3. This almost looks like a vegetable soup, but it's just going to be a broth. So then it said 4 large, I always like the Bella mushrooms, and slice. So using my quick slice, like I said, look how easy this is, guys. And then just I'm slicing them. They're in there. It's all done. Okay. Now, then, excuse me. This is so easy. So it goes, I'm going to put it on custom, okay, because that's what it said. This was an Instant Pot recipe. I'm going to adjust the time, which is over on this side. I have to push time, and now I'm going to adjust it to 15 minutes. Whoops. Okay? And then I'm going to start it. Now, oh, crap. Hold on. I forgot the bay leaves. Okay. 3 bay leaves. You know, I almost want to push all this stuff down. Gosh. I guess it's going to just all go to nothing. Okay, so there's the bay leaves. At least I remembered now. I'm not halfway through. Okay, so back to custom. Adjust my time. Okay, and hit start. Now, what it said, I'm going to move this so my steam goes that way. What it said was, so it's going to have to come to pressure. And you know when you put something cold, it's just like putting the frozen chicken. It just takes longer to get to pressure versus putting thawed chicken in there. That's the only difference. That was cold water, so it's going to take a little while. So what I'm hoping to do at the next video, it'll be all done, and then I'll show you how I'm going to strain it, and then of course put it in my glass bowl. But with this one, it's a natural release, and the natural release means you hit cancel once it's done and just let the steam go out by itself. You can't really see the steam going out, and that usually does take 10 to 13 minutes, okay? Now, the cool thing is, why I thought I'd talk about this was because if you could make your own stock, I read you can freeze vegetable broth or chicken broth or bone broth for up to a year. So we have our freezer containers, and so like if you were doing a soup, a homemade soup, or gonna put a soup, like in the blender, I always put the vegetable broth. I never use water for any of my soups. You could do, put 2 of them, but make sure you label them, Wish we still sold those labels. Pampered Chef had some great labels years ago. Anyway, so that's perfect. This is a perfect size for soup. Another thing is putting them in the ice trays, okay? Or remember how we used to sell the, they were they were like a tablespoon, but the ice trays, and you can still get them, I think, at the dollar store, where you could fill it up. Those are great for, like, if you want to saute a little bit of vegetable instead of using water, and you've got your homemade broth. Or we also have, which is a set of the mini ones, which I think I would probably use those. I know I don't really talk about, this is a half a cup, and I'm going to put them in this one because just a tablespoon of broth would never be enough if I'm stir frying. But it's just going to add flavor to your food, okay? And again, these silicone, believe it or not, they go in the oven, they go in the freezer, the refrigerator, dishwasher, and microwave, okay? So this little freezer set, like I say, I think they did it more for making baby food, but this would be perfect for us too. And it does come with a rack. You don't
Hold on, some people are saying they don't have any sound.
Oh.
Ask, does anyone else not hear anything?
Does anyone else not hear anything? Did it just go?
We're finding out. Sue and
Sue Hubbard.
Sue, yeah, and then
Sue, turn your volume up, my dear.
and Julie Romer said she lost sound. Ask one more time. Is anyone else? Can anyone else not hear?
Anybody else? Is the sound back? Are you hearing me?
Yeah, Sunshine says she can hear you. Karen Johnson says she lost it, but it came back. Everyone else says they're good.
Okay. All right, good. Okay, dear. All right, so moving on. I'm going to just, move this out of the way. Obviously I'm going to be having corn in my sweet potato soup that I'm going to make. Okay. And again, I'm going to send you some recipes. So, now we're going to do the sweet potato soup. I want you guys to look and notice, this is it. This is how I'm going to make great sweet potato soup in 30 minutes, okay? And with any of the soups, you're just using fresh ingredients, nothing else, and it's cooking. And again, if it's too much, you can freeze it, because obviously if there's just two of you, you might get tired of eating soup every day for 3 days, but this way you can freeze it. So, now I'm not cheating, I'm just using my vegetable broth because this is the first time I've ever made the broth, so hopefully it's going to turn out. Okay, and my sweet potato soup, we take 2.5 cups, again, of vegetable broth. And again, a lot of the soups, the reason why too, all right, a lot of the soups say water, but again, like I said, I put a little bit more in there. Gosh darn it. Okay. I will say, if you host a show this month, it's just $200 in sales. There's people still doing Christmas shopping. $200 in sales, I want to put. And you get this for $139. In my next video, I'm going to be doing the quick cooker again, but I'm also going to make, now I've never made this before either, a vegan, I would say it's vegan, cheese sauce out of cashews. I'm so excited. Okay, so what it said was to put, for some reason, they always want you to do it in order. So I'm putting this is so funny because it says low sodium and then you're adding salt. I don't know, Chris is the one who's gotten me to put more salt in. Now I have made this one before and I didn't think it had enough of the fresh herbs, so I'm putting way more than 2 to 4. So that goes in there. Then it's the sweet potatoes, and it says 4 cups. So I'm using, it's set to cubic, so I'm just going to see where I am about how many. This was 3 sweet potatoes. I picked this one because I had leftover sweet potatoes from Thanksgiving, so I thought that was a good thing to do. Okay, well, we'll just put all that in there. Oh, what the heck. This is my chef's knife. Okay, now you guys know I love my Santoku, but the chef knife...
Kathy Carpenter, what kind of herbs?
Sage. Those are sage herbs. And like I said, I will post this too for you. This they say if you hold your chef's knife like this, then it's easy. You have more control. Like I said, I still like my, my Santoku. Okay, so we're putting all of that in there. Then it says half of an onion, okay? And I could just leave it like that, but I'm just gonna quarter it, okay? And then, of course, again, it calls for 2 cloves. I will tell you, all the soups call for 2 cloves, and I always put in more. Now, when you use the garlic peeler, and this is sold separately. Now, you want to hear it. That one, oops. Want to get it in the middle, and then you just roll. That one's not making any noise. Oh, well, it was already off. Okay, there you go. Because you want to hear it. Okay, and then, but look how easy that is. Okay, now we're throwing that in. All right, that's done. Okay, so I'm going to put the lid on. Okay, secure it. It's plugged in. We're going to turn it on. And then, again, for those the first time, it has smoothies. You can make your own almond milk, your own cashew milk. It grinds. That will be the setting I use for the cheese dip. The best thing that everybody loves is that it washes itself. It does have a custom setting, but I'm going to put it on the soup. Make your own jam. When I make my tomatillo, is that it? The green sauce, I use sauce, okay? And then, of course, best way to do cauliflower, the heated puree is to die for. So, I'm going to hit it. And then, in 30 minutes, this is going to happen. And now, this is, for those of you first time joining me, this is a cooking blender. This actually has a heating element. The Vitamix isn't a heated element, so that's kind of the difference. But to get this for only $139, if you got $200 in sales for a catalog show or a virtual.
Does the mixer chop ice frozen foods for a smoothie?
Yes. Yeah, that's why I never wanted a blender, because I don't drink smoothies. We actually have a smoothie adapter, but you can use this as the smoothie too. The adapter is just kind of nice because it's got the cup, and if you were leaving, you take the cup and you don't have to worry about washing that. So, host a show, or if you had $200 in sales for $99, 16 settings, or $139. So, anyway, those are my 2 demos for right now. I will see you back here around 2:15. What?
Does anyone have any questions?
Oh, does anyone have any questions? Thank you, Chris. Love my Chris. Helps me so much. Any questions or anything, guys? And like I said, I'm going to give everybody your tickets. I'll go through and do that. Now, on the retired sale, I will try and keep posting what's being sold already. And then, like I say, tonight around 5:45, I'll go through and we'll really focus, we'll have the camera going around and I can talk about things. So, okay, no questions? All right. I'll see you in a couple hours, I hope. Have a great day. Bye.